Hi, this is Vinnieart, former lead designer for McFarlane Toys, Diamond Select, Toy Biz, and I'm also a comic book creator. And all the books you see here are from my company, Mellow Art World. Please stay tuned for the end of the video to find out how to get these amazing books. And my newest book, Shadow of the Kraken, is shipping right now as well. So today's piece is a Marvel Legends figure. This is actually called Ragnarok. Ironically, it's not from the movie or anything like that. Ragnarok is, I think, was like the code name. This is actually the clone of Thor that Tony Stark had made. I think with like a couple strands of Thor's hair when he was dead and missing or whatever during the events of Civil War in the comics. And so he made him, I guess, part godly magic and whatnot, mixed with his technology. So he's some kind of cyborg clone thing. But he turned on the Mighty Avengers in the book, and then they had to kill him. I forgot which character. He killed one of those growing characters. Put a giant hole through him, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I read it. But it was a pretty cool storyline. So this is the figure. I think the packaging's nice. Here he is out of the box. And we're going to get into this one, the pros and cons about it. Overall, it's got a nice feel. Again, if you're a Thor fan, I'll tell you right now, you're probably going to want this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be hanging on to this one, selling it, or bringing it back. But that's just because I'm not a major Thor fan. It has nothing to do with the figure itself, but I thought I'd give it a nice review since this guy is kind of hard to find from what I gathered. A friend of mine works in one of the stores, and he told me that they got these, but they didn't put them out yet. So I figured let me jump on this, do a nice review for you guys and girls. But he is a pretty cool figure. Like I said, we'll get into it. But so first look, there you go. There he is with his damaged cyborg-looking parts. Here's the alternate head. Again, pretty damn cool. I'm sure they're going to be reusing this figure as well. They'll probably just paint eyes on them properly, because right there they're red. He had a very evil look when you did see him in the comics. But nicely sculpted, again, for what it is. His head might be a little too slender for me. I don't know. Something's kind of off, but that's my own nitpick. Here's his alternate hand. So again, you could make him just look like regular Thor if you'd like. And probably the coolest accessory right there, the hammer with like all the spinning effect. So that's pretty damn sweet. And so nicely done there. And they kept the saying on the hammer as well, which is freaking cool. Great attention to detail there. And speaking of hammer, it's also written on the one that he could hold in his hand, obviously. So that was pretty cool. Again, Marvel Legends have been doing just a fantastic job on these things. So, And I can give you a slightly better look at some of the details on them as well. Again, pretty good paint application on the costume itself. His arms are casted all in a solid color. In person, it looks, I don't know, maybe a little too pinkish white, but it's all right. Again, the sculpt work is fantastic. And again, I believe they're doing all of these digitally sculpted now. But there you go. You can lift it up and take a look at his back, the hair, all that stuff. Good details. Good details all around. Very nice sculpt. His arms, he's totally yoked. I mean, this guy he's jacked. So they did a cool job with that. Try to giving you a better look at that face. Oops. There we go. But it is what it is. If you like that look, there you go. But again, for me, I prefer the regular Thor look. He could look up, he could look down. It's the range of motion is limited. It's a ball joint, but because of the cape and the hair, I have some issues there. You could lift the hair a little bit and to turn it more. So there's that. Arms go all the way around. It goes out as well. It's a ball joint. He's got a bicep cut on the top. He does have a double bend hinge joint at the elbow. Great range. I'm surprised there weren't any pinless joints on this guy. He does have the proper wrist articulation, so if you want to point the hammer up like he's flying or pointing it at someone, you could do that, which is great. He does have a diaphragm cut, but sadly, the range of motion is kind of piss poor. So again, being very honest with you guys, I don't want to push it too far. It feels like it could snap, and you don't want that either. He's got rotation at the waist. He goes about that far for splits. Upper thigh rotation. Double bend for the knee. Not bad. He does have a shin cut as well, if you want to turn him by there, which is kind of odd. He does have hinge at the foot and the ankle, and he does have the rocker. So there he goes for articulation. The hand, there you go. There's that joint for the left one. It's the same on the metal hand as well. So posing wise, you can get some really cool poses out of this guy. Again, he's got a nice presence about him. Me personally, I'm on the fence too, because like I said, I'm not that big of a Thor fan, like that old-fashioned design. I like the more kind of slightly modern look. The bare arms are cool, but I don't know. They've done so many different versions of Thor at this point. But yeah, there's a specific look that I do like that Diamond Select had done. I bought it years ago. Beautiful figure. I still have him somewhere. He's a lot bigger though. But if you like your Thor to be larger in your collection, the Diamond Select one is fantastic. This thing is still cool. Scaling wise, he's bigger than your average Marvel Legends figure, but not by a lot. So I'll have a comparison shot in here as well, next to the She-Hulk figure I have. But yeah, here he is with that spinning effect, which again, it works nicely. But yeah, I believe they need to start throwing stands in with these figures. I'm just using a crappy McFarlane one. It's far too weak to hold them up properly, so I just kind of have it wedged in there. But yeah, the weight of those hammers are a lot, so I'm just letting you guys know that as well. I don't know if over time it might weaken some of the joints. It's possible, but I don't know. Again, it does look beautiful. They did a nice job with that, but I think it should have been a lighter material. That's my personal take, but it's nice that it's solid, but weight-wise, it could be too much for your figure. Just saying. But yeah, once again, it looks cool. It does look cool. So and yeah, I like how they did that kind of translucent plastic on there, so it really looks like it's spinning properly. That's really nice. Yeah, here he is with that She-Hulk that I had reviewed. A beautiful figure as well, great sculpt. There they are standing next to one another, and as you guys know, she's slightly taller than a good number of the Marvel Legends, but again, she's a She-Hulk, so she's supposed to be. And yeah, not too bad. I believe in the comics, like they got these two together a bunch of times. But either way, like I said, the colors work nice. The red, the blue, the gold kind of stuff, and then with the green and the white. Yeah, nicely done. Like I said, Marvel Legends have been killing it. Just beautiful stuff right there. So if you're a fan, like I said, it's probably a must pick up if you do see him. Price range was all right too for it. It was around $30. So he came in like the special, slightly larger packaging than your standard Marvel Legends. Just so you know. Oh, you saw it in the beginning of the video. Here's an HD shot. Again, the sculpt work is very nice. Oh, there's some thunder out there, so I guess Thor is he's throwing his hammer and whatnot. And that is cool too. It's sturdy enough where if you want to pose him like he's flying and holding on to the end of it, you could still do that. So that's pretty damn sweet. Yeah, so I'm glad that they thought of that too, because that is a great feature, and that's what you want out of a Thor figure. Lots of different things you could do with them, posing wise and all that stuff. So excellent job there. And yeah, like I said, all in all, I give him a thumbs up. Nice figure. I do recommend it. So there you go. Hi, this is Vinnie Tartamella, and we have Through the Woods hardcover book written by Frankie Tartamella. All the artwork is done by me. It's a beautiful hardcover book. Take a look at this fantastic artwork. This is 98 pages, ghost story. I think everyone's going to love this thing. It's amazing. And yeah, we have another fantastic project here, City of Venus. I wrote this one. I did all the artwork on it. Uh, Another fantastic project. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to all the videos. And yeah, so please check this one out. And thank you very much. Both of these books are available right now and they ship immediately. So yeah, take a look at the size difference as well. One's more in a European format and the other one's like a standard comic book. And we also have two beautiful art books here, volume 1 and 2. These are 52 pages each. And it just has just a whole bunch of different stuff in here, from your favorite characters, pinups, yeah, pretty much everything, and the kitchen sink. So yeah, these are also available, and they're on the City of Venus campaign.